Hi guys, welcome to Tech Maximize. Today we're going to talk about Gmail and 5 tricks that you, me and everyone can employ to better organize their sent and received emails. So without further delay, let's get into it, shall we? Have you always wanted Outlook-like functionality where you could preview the mail and then scroll down one mail at a time? So it's like a quick way to preview. Yeah? But don't worry, Gmail's got you covered. Normally, what you do is you just click a mail, and either hit next or you go back, and again you have to scroll, go through the entire process of going forward and backward. To enable the pane preview functionality, what you do is you just search the settings icon on the extreme right, choose settings, click that, and when you see the different tabs labeled general, labels, inbox, accounts and import, head over to the one which says labs, click it. After you click that, in the search box just key in preview. What you will see is one lab which is labeled preview pane, and there's an enable and disable radio box. Enable it, hit save changes. Now once your inbox is loaded, you will see that there is a toggle. There's a pane preview toggle button just beside your settings button. This allows you to choose a no split, which is so without a pane preview. There's a vertical split which allows you to preview the mails on the right. So this is, for me, it's a preferable way of going about things, and you can just zip through. Or if you prefer, you can also choose a horizontal split. Horizontal split will give you preview below the mail list. So you can just preview the entire mail, read through it, scroll through it, whatever you want to do. But according to me, it's an entirely rapid way to zip through your emails in no time compared to the to and fro functionality that we used earlier. Simple as that. Okay, Gmail uses labels to categorize emails instead of folders. Most of us know about it, but our process of labeling mails is so. What we do is we will open a mail, and then we would go to label and choose whatever label is applied. And that's it. But we don't have to do this. Gmail does allow us to drag the mails to the labels or drag the labels to the mails. However, there's a difference between the two. Whenever we drag the mail to a label, its default label will be removed. So it's no longer, as you see, the mail is no longer in my inbox. It used to be in my inbox. Since I dragged it over to the label, it's removed from the label inbox and into the label social media. Always remember the drag direction, it's right to left. On the other hand, we can also drag the labels to the mails themselves. So for example, if I wanted to drag your label technology down, I have this mail by Computer World and I wanted to drag here, it will still retain its original label, which is inbox, plus add the new label, which is technology, which I just did. So that's the difference between the two. Now this dragging direction is from the left to the right. So you're dragging the label to the mails. So that's like the easy way to categorize emails quickly. You no longer need to open a mail, then look for the mail and choose the mail. That's a longer process. All you need to do is, you just drag the mail here, or you just drag the label from here to here. That's it. Okay, we all are fairly familiar with how to label the mails that we received. But what about mails that we are about to send? Aren't those important to be labeled as well? Of course they are. Just imagine scenarios like, you're applying for a job, writing a cover letter or attaching your resume. You have to label those because you're awaiting their response. So how do we do it? Let's check out. First of all, we can hit the button compose, or you can hit the shortcut which is hit the key C on your keyboard, and then you just, you write your subject to where you want to mail. You fill in the subject like job application. So that's job application, and then you fill the entire email. You attach some files if you need to. Finally, what did you do if you want to label it? You can come right at the bottom of the compose window, which is here. Click the down arrow, choose label. So from here you can either make a new label or choose an existing label. Now I, in this case, would like to choose a new label, which is job offers applied for. So that's my new label I created, and that's created here for me. So no need to, so this way there's no need to go into the sent folder, choose your mail and then label it. That's a longer process. Rather, we just hit compose. So we just hit compose and label from here. A nifty time saver according to me. Okay. Did you know that Gmail treats your name at gmail.com same as your name plus something at gmail.com? That something can be an alias. So here, since I'm on monster.com and I'm filling up a form for job alerts, I would write monster at gmail.com. So the Gmail servers would still read this as your name at gmail.com. Plus monster is only for us to track and filter. So that's amazing. So you can do this in a lot of context. For example, job subscriptions here. You can also do that here. So for example, if it's Mark Smith plus, you can write Facebook. That helps you keep track of where the mails are coming from. So this. Still, the Gmail servers are only going to look at mark.smell at gmail.com. This is nothing but an alias for us to filter and track the mails, where the mails are coming from. To just cite two examples, I have a site called internationalliving.com, and let's say that the content here is far too interesting. It's really good, and I would really like to subscribe to get alerts from the site. So I just hit write down, for the sign up form I write, I just give them my plus IL. So IL is an alias which stands for International Living. It helps me know that the mails come from International Living and not somewhere else. So as soon as I sign up, and I head back to my inbox, what do I see? I'll get a confirmation from International Living here, and when I check, that's the mail which so the mail address. Again, for Gmail servers, your TechMaximize plus IL at gmail.com is same as only this. This is only readable by Gmail filters. And what we can do is we can just simply go to mail search, click the option, and we just write IL. So I'll get everything which has IL in them. So I have 2 emails from this particular source. If I click check, yes, that's it. If I click another mail and check, that's exactly what it is, il@gmail.com. So this helps us stay organized and track where the mails are coming from. It's a faster and a more smarter way rather than just giving your your email without an alias. Now the next example I would like to show is that of BBC. So you go to BBC, you sign up for the newsletter, and after signing up for the newsletter, you still have your name plus now the alias will be bbc at gmail.com, and then when you hit submit, every mail that you get from this server will be tagged with the alias, which lets us track every mail that's coming from them. Yeah. So again, it's the same thing. TechMaximize plus bbc at gmail.com. So as you know, this is just an alias. The real email is here. Another useful application of this is if suddenly your emails or your inbox is getting bombarded by a lot of mails which you haven't subscribed for. And if you want to know which is the site or the company which shared your details with third-party organizations or sites, you would just go to here and have your source. So the alias will tell you all about which particular site or company shared your email or details with a third party. So that's another very nice application of this method as well. Okay, on to our last trick. Let's say you wanted to select all the emails within a given label. Now labels can be default labels like inbox, chart, sent, or it can be any of the custom emails. So let's say I wanted to select all the emails which are labeled under inbox. Now when I select this checkbox right below the search box, what I have here, I have all the mails on the current page selected. It doesn't mean, so the mails on the next page do not get selected. So in order to select it, what you do is you just go towards the center part, so top center, and besides all 25 conversations are selected, you get a link which have the total number of emails in that particular label. So all you do is you select all the conversations in the inbox. So this way you select all the emails within that particular email and not only ones which are visible on the current page. It's a very useful technique. Especially, let's picture a scenario where you get almost hundreds and 500 emails in your spam box per day, and you want to clear your spam box. A good way to select everything in just one click and no more. Amazing. Okay, so that's a wrap up of the 5 quintessential tricks to help you organize your mails better than before. If you learned something of value here, please spread this video to your dear ones. Hit the like button or subscribe to get similar useful content. Until we meet next time, wish you good luck with your tech endeavors. See you. Goodbye.